Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's analyze Nifty and BankNifty for Monday. So let's analyze first BankNifty today, and if you look at today, the opening itself is far below the 5-day balance, indicating initiative sellers have opened the market here. At the same time, if you look at yesterday was a strong PPOC is there around 51,700. So that attracts prices. To escape these price magnets, the prices has to move very strongly in the opposite direction. If the price is pending around near to this PPOC, there is a good possibility the prices will go for that PPOC with high probability. But what happened yesterday, there was a failed auction. IB high has been broken, but then again IB high itself is a failed auction if you look at. So when you have this failed auction and other side of the IB is broken or other side of day is broken, that will likely lead to 1 standard deviation, 2 standard deviation moves. If this high would have been broken, the first 5 minutes high or 15 minutes high, there is a good possibility the prices would have gone for 51,750 levels, but that has not happened. Immediately we have a open test drive. So the prices opened, the prices got tested the multi-day balance and got rejected, and sellers closed the prices below the opening, indicating this is a bearish open test drive. So whenever you see a bearish open test drive, you will see some kind of trend. Yesterday I was speaking about you need to look for somewhere around 51,250 to 300 levels for any kind of down move. So what happened, the prices entered this 3-day balance and it has broken this 250 300 levels and it has sustained there. So once you got that, you know the prices will likely go for this area, which is somewhere around 50,920 levels. This is where prices have multiple times rejected. Some kind of buyer is there. So if you look at, there is a multiple wicks here, indicating these buyers are trying their best to take the prices upwards. But here you will also need to observe that previous high is not breaking, indicating sellers are still in control. Once the buyers whoever are there here, if they unwind, what happens? So automatically their unwinding will lead to further fall in price, which happened somewhere towards the PPOC around 50,623. For Monday now, because the prices have entered the previous supply area, which is somewhere around 50,900 levels, 51,000 to 50,900 levels, there is a good possibility these sellers will likely take control, and you will see, I think 50,634 is very much possible, and this is where multiple times you have buyers trying to take the prices upside again, somewhere around 50,450 to 500 levels. As these buyers whoever are there on 16th August and 24th August, if they unwind, most likely at some point of time they will unwind. I am not sure whether they will do this time or will it take another 10-20 days and all. But if they unwind, look for good amount of delta and a clean close below these levels. So once that happens, there is a good chance the prices will go for 50,147, and you will also see this is a good mechanical reference, 49,960 levels. So somewhere up to 49,900 levels is high likely. Suppose on Monday if there is a gap up, so there is a good single print here, 50,920 levels. So if it gets accepted about somewhere 50,920 to 950 levels, there is a good chance the prices will go for 51,100 and 51,250 levels is good possibility. Now at the same time here there is a single print. This single print indicates there is a strong resistance. Now as of now, if you look at, there is a strong selling pressure, that much I am sure. The down move itself might depend on the global market sentiment. If you look at the overnight, markets are not highly negative, but the future market went into -1% negative. So that is the reason why the buyers started panicking and the prices started going down. Saying all this, if I have to speak from my experience, these PPOCs, they generally get revisited within short span of time. So 5 days is the norm, but looking at the fall and all these imbalances and all, I would say anywhere between 15 days to 1 month is highly possible. So this is with Bank Nifty. So coming to Nifty, again it's the same thing. So yesterday I was saying in my video that there was a strong selling pressure indicated by, look at this, the prices have never went back into the previous 3-day balance. That indicates there is a strong selling pressure, and the second candle high and third candle high itself has never been tested. What does it mean is basically sellers are very strong. Today the opening itself is a gap down opening, indicating initiative sellers have opened the market, and immediately there was an open test drive, bearish open test drive within the value area of 29th August. So with the open test drive, generally the whole value area will be covered. If you go back to my 4 days 5 days back videos, I was repeating this. This is a very good week low. I had been repeating this. So it has broken here. So what does it mean here? Previously the buyer has come almost 3 times, but this buyer now will try to attempt, but if he is not successful, he will unwind. So once he unwinds, the market will go down. So there is a weak low here, which has again tested with a small pullback. The prices came down to this level, 24,885, and it also covered the whatever the PPOC is there from last few days. It covered the PPOC, which is around 24,854. So for Monday, what you will be looking for is today low itself is a good mechanical reference, and this likely will be tested. So let's say if there is a gap up, then again I would say this single print at 25,030 to 25,100, it acts as a very good resistance. It's less likely the single print at 25,020 to 25,100, they will be defeated in a single go. So there could be a sideways market, and there is a good possibility, high likelihood, the prices will come down to 24,830 levels. For further down move, you should be looking for acceptance below 24,770 levels. So if it gets accepted here, you will see prices going towards 24,700, and then there is a buying here. Some good amount of buying tail is there. If the buyer here, if they unwind, then you will see this PPOC touching around 24,560 levels. For now, I would suggest you to focus on here in this area. So this is going to be very decisive, 24,400 levels. So because this is where previous sellers have come in. If the sellers would able to take the prices below these levels, 24,440 to 400 levels, you will see definitely the prices will go for 24,150 levels, and even this is possible. 23,900 levels is also very much possible. So it all depends on how the global sentiment is there. So I would suggest watch for that. So if there is going to be a strong negativity, and our markets will fall. Also, let me remind you, today is a B structure, small b, and also yesterday also it's a B structure with a strong selling pressure. So let's look at what happens when a B structure on market profile happens. So there was a good amount of up move, prices made a swing high, and you have a B structure here. So a small b, it's not a capital B, it's a small b. So whenever this happens, what happened next day? The prices opened somewhere near to the single print. It acted as a very strong resistance. Immediately the prices came down, and there was a very strong fall covering all the virgin POCs, whatever is there. Similar kind of structure is seen today. So likely there would be a fall, likely there will be another fall, but then I would say don't be complacent. Always have a 360-degree view. Be prepared if there is going to be any kind of reverse tomorrow. So all the analysis what we are discussing is based on what happened today. So tomorrow itself is going to be a new day. If you are looking for market updates, you can join my Telegram channel, which I am attaching in the description. And if you are keen on learning on order flow and market profile, you can click on the playlist which I am attaching at the end of this video. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.